December 7, 1941. The sun rises over the calm waters of Pearl Harbor in Hawaii. Sailors begin their morning routines. Some are eating breakfast, others are preparing for the day's duties. Battleships sit quietly in the harbor, their massive steel hulls reflecting the early morning light. Then, suddenly, the calm is broken. Far above the Pacific Ocean, hundreds of aircraft are racing toward the island. Within minutes, the sky over Pearl Harbor fills with the sound of engines. Japanese torpedo bombers descend toward the water, while dive bombers scream down from the clouds. Fighters circle above them, protecting the attack formation. Bombs fall, torpedoes splash into the harbor, explosions tear through battleships and airfields. The USS Arizona erupts in a catastrophic explosion that shakes the entire harbor, sending a massive fireball into the sky. More than 1,000 sailors lose their lives in seconds. It becomes one of the most devastating surprise attacks in American history. But imagine something changes. Just one small detail. Sitting on a runway at Hickam Field is an aircraft that does not belong in 1941. It has no propeller.
Its body is sharp and angular. Its wings look like something designed decades in the future. This is the Su-75 Checkmate, a stealth fighter developed more than 80 years after the Pearl Harbor attack. Somehow, this advanced aircraft from 2025 has appeared in the middle of history's most famous surprise assault. And now the question becomes unavoidable. What happens when one of the most advanced fighter jets ever built enters a battle from World War II? Could it change the outcome of Pearl Harbor? Or is it still just one aircraft against an entire fleet of attackers? To understand the situation, we first need to look at what this jet actually is. The Su-75 Checkmate represents generations of technological progress in aviation. It is built with stealth in mind, designed to avoid detection by radar and engage enemies long before they ever know it is there. The aircraft weighs roughly 18 tons and can fly at speeds exceeding Mach 2, more than twice the speed of sound. That means it can travel over 1,500 miles per hour. By comparison, the fastest Japanese fighter aircraft during the Pearl Harbor attack struggles to reach around 330 miles per hour. In other words, the modern jet is nearly 5 times faster. But speed is only part of the story. The real advantage comes from its sensors and weapons.
The Checkmate carries advanced radar capable of detecting targets more than 100 kilometers away. It can track dozens of aircraft at once, identifying and prioritizing threats automatically. Its weapons are stored inside internal bays to maintain its stealth profile. These include radar-guided missiles capable of striking targets far beyond visual range, heat-seeking missiles for dogfights, and a powerful 30mm cannon for close combat. Against aircraft from the 1940s, this firepower would be overwhelming. Meanwhile, the Japanese strike force approaches Hawaii. Admiral Nagumo's carrier fleet has launched more than 180 aircraft in the first wave alone. Torpedo bombers fly low over the water. Dive bombers climb high above them. Fighter escorts circle the formation. Their mission is simple: destroy the American Pacific Fleet before it can respond. None of the pilots have ever seen a jet engine. None of them know what radar is capable of, and none of them expect an enemy waiting for them high above the clouds. At 7:49 a.m., the Checkmate's radar screen lights up. Dozens of contacts appear, then hundreds. The system automatically classifies them: fighters, bombers, torpedo aircraft. The pilot immediately identifies the most dangerous targets: torpedo bombers. If those aircraft reach the harbor, the battleships anchored below will be extremely vulnerable. Within seconds, the jet climbs rapidly to high altitude. In less than a minute, it reaches over 25,000 feet. From there, the pilot prepares the first missile. One torpedo bomber appears on the targeting display. The missile launches. It accelerates to several times the speed of sound. Moments later, one of the bombers in the Japanese formation suddenly explodes in midair. The surrounding pilots are confused. There was no warning, no enemy aircraft nearby. Then another explosion, and another. Within seconds, several aircraft vanish in fireballs. Panic spreads across the formation. Japanese pilots search the sky, trying to locate the attacker, but the jet is still dozens of kilometers away, invisible, unheard, untouchable.
Eventually, the modern fighter dives toward the formation at incredible speed. For the first time, Japanese pilots finally see it. A strange silver aircraft streaking across the sky, faster than anything they have ever encountered. Zero fighters attempt to pursue, but it is impossible. The jet moves far too quickly. Its cannon fires short bursts. Each explosive round tears apart fragile aircraft structures designed in the 1930s. Bombers begin falling into the ocean below. But despite the chaos, the numbers still favor the attackers. The checkmate carries only a limited number of missiles and ammunition. Even the most advanced aircraft cannot destroy hundreds of enemies alone. While the jet engages one group, other bombers continue flying toward Pearl Harbor. Torpedoes are released, bombs fall, explosions ripple across the harbor. The attack cannot be completely stopped. Fuel also becomes a serious problem. Modern jet engines consume enormous amounts of fuel, especially when using afterburners. And the fuel available at Pearl Harbor is designed for propeller aircraft, not jet fighters. The pilot knows time is running out. After destroying several more attackers, the aircraft finally turns back toward Hickam Field. It lands as the second wave of Japanese aircraft approaches. The pilot climbs out of the cockpit with critical information. Another wave of attackers is coming. American forces now have warning. Anti-aircraft defenses prepare earlier. Fighter pilots scramble faster. When the attack finally ends, Pearl Harbor is still heavily damaged. Ships are still burning, but the destruction is slightly reduced. Some bombers were stopped before reaching their targets. Some ships avoided the worst damage. Hundreds of lives that were once lost may now survive. In the end, however, the lesson is clear. Technology alone cannot completely rewrite history. One advanced fighter jet cannot defeat an entire attacking fleet, but it could change the battle just enough to save lives and alter small moments in history. And sometimes, even a small change can echo through the future.